Hi guys, my name's Tim White. Integrity Network is my YouTube channel, and the current project that we're working on is out of a book that's called Think and Grow Rich. What I've done is simply uh, put into text form along with an audio track these little videos. There's a series of them. There's 13 chapters in the book. So what I want to ask you folks to do is to go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe to it, so that whenever I release the new videos, you'll be able to tell that they've been released. Along with that, there's some cards either going to be up there or over there or maybe even over here. I'm not real sure where they're at, folks, but they're there. And what's going to happen is whenever I release the video, other videos will be attached to those cards, either the comments or the different chapters or whatever. I'll forewarn you that the chapters, some of them are a little bit lengthy, but it's well worth the read. Well worth it. It's changed my life. So I hope you folks do enjoy the video. Subscribe and like and share with your friends. Comment below and let me know what you thought of the video, so that I can avoid any errors, and let me know what you want to know about. Thank you very much.
Michael D. Brooksville, Florida, USA. Hill writes, "Desire is the starting point of all achievement, and wishing will not bring riches. But desiring riches with a state of mind that becomes an obsession, then planning definite ways and means to acquire riches, and backing those plans with persistence which does not recognize failure, will bring riches. You may as well know, right here, that you can never have riches in great quantities, unless you can work yourself into a white heat of desire for money, and actually believe you will possess it. You may as well know, also, that every great leader, from the dawn of civilization down to the present, was a dreamer. Tolerance, and an open mind are practical necessities of the dreamer of today. Those who are afraid of new ideas are doomed before they start. Never has there been a time more favorable to pioneers than the present. True, there is no wild and woolly beast to be conquered, as in the days of the covered wagon, but there is a vast business, financial, and industrial world to be remolded and redirected along new and better lines. Desire is wanting something so badly, you are willing to work for it. This formula works every time in every area of your life and business." MRD Mervyn D. Casey, Australian Capital Territory, Australia. Chapter 2, Desire, the starting point of all achievement, the first step toward riches. Those who restrain desire do so because theirs is weak enough to be restrained. William Blake. As I read this chapter and thought back to the previous chapter on thought and how powerful they are, it became clear that the energy associated with transforming the thought, dream, idea, into something tangible was desire. My trusty Oxford Dictionary gave me the following definition of desire: a strong feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen. Apply this to the quotation of William Blake and you realize that desire is important in the transformation of thoughts, dreams, and ideas. Where we do not apply, maintain, and in fact increase the desire until, as Hill put it, a burning obsession, the dream or idea begin to fade and finally disappear. I know because I have not used the energy that desire imparts to keep a certain idea moving forward. It stalls and fails because I quit. Today I follow the 6 steps set out by Hill in this chapter for the attainment of a dream. The same steps may also be applied to ideas and hunches. For completeness they are set out here for the attainment of riches, the method by which desire for riches can be transmuted into its financial equivalent, consists of 6 definite, practical steps, viz. First, fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. It is not sufficient merely to say, "I want plenty of money." Be definite as to the amount. There is a psychological reason for definiteness which will be described in a subsequent chapter. Second, determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. There is no such reality as something for nothing. Third, establish a definite date when you intend to possess the money you desire. Fourth, create a definite plan for carrying out your desire, and begin at once, whether you are ready or not, to put this plan into action. Fifth, write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire, name the time limit for its acquisition, state what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it. Sixth, read your written statement aloud, twice daily, once just before retiring at night, and once after arising in the morning. As you read, see and feel and believe yourself already in possession of the money. Hill makes the point that these steps must be adhered to and carried out in the set order. A step cannot be circumnavigated or omitted. Of all the steps, the sixth is the one where people have the most difficulty. They cannot see themselves in possession of that they are seeking to fulfill the dream or bring the idea to an ultimate conclusion. Here is where a burning desire will come to your aid. If you truly desire money so keenly that your desire is an obsession, you will have no difficulty in convincing yourself that you will acquire it. I follow the 6 steps and apply them in the promotion of my MLM business. Unfortunately, step 6 eluded me for a long time, since I had difficulty in visualizing myself in possession of the level in the marketing plan with its associated riches. Burning desire has allowed me to generate the visualization of me at that level and also to see the associated monies in my bank account. Thank you, Linda and Michael D. for this forum of insights into the 13 principles by which guided thinking can result in riches. Mervyn D. Casey, Australia Capital Territory, Australia. Nathan G. Lubbock, TX. United States Chapter 2, Desire the starting point of all achievement, the first step toward riches. The doctor walks into the ER room with the results of the blood test. Her ammonia level is elevated, which the cause of mental and memory losses. We have no idea of the causes. The diagnosis is end-stage liver disease. There is no known cure, except to have a liver transplant, if she qualifies for it. That was September 2013, the first time a name was put. The years of ER visits, hospital stays, and emotional turmoil Connie and I had already been through, and there was more to come. It was later in 2014 when she was in the ICU, I was informed she was being air evac to Baylor. This is where we met Dr. Trotter, liver specialist. She was told their steps she was going to have to take to be possibly considered for a liver transplant, if ever. She would have to lose weight, reduce her use of salt, 2 milligrams per day, rebuild her body and strength, stay faithful and taking the necessary medicines, and work to reduce or eliminating other drugs. In a year's time, Connie lost over 100 pounds, got her sugar and salt under control, started working with a personal trainer who strengthened her core, upper body, and legs. When we returned to see Dr. Trotter, he was amazed with her results. The changes in her were wonderful. Now the disease was still there. She had improved to the point that she was not a candidate for a transplant. She has now true health. Though disappointed, I am proud of Connie for reaching for her desire to get better. She had a definite goal and plan and saw a victory. Mr. Hill wrote, Barnes' desire was not a hope. It was not a wish. It was a keen, pulsating desire, which transcended everything else. It was definite. Barnes succeeded because he chose a definite goal, placed all his energy, all his willpower, all his effort, everything back of that goal. He created a plan by which to attain that purpose. But he burned all the bridges behind him. He stood by his desire until it became the dominating obsession of his life and finally, a fact. Hills calls us to turn up our desire for riches, be it money, relationships, etc., into a burning flame, and with a definiteness of purpose find and follow a plan that will get you there. He'll even give us the outline to follow. Fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire, determine exactly what you intend to give in return, establish a definite date, create a definite plan for carrying out your desire. Write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to have and read your written statement aloud. Hill write, but the successful application of these 6 steps does call for sufficient imagination to enable one to see, and to understand, that accumulation of money cannot be left to chance, good fortune, and luck. One must realize that all who have accumulated great fortunes, first did a certain amount of dreaming, hoping, wishing, desiring, and planning before they acquired money. My gratitude to Linda and Michael D. for manifestation of their desire here at Mentoring for Free. My appreciation to each of you for the brilliant you bring each day. A special thanks to Bob S. for his friends and encouragement. A special thank you to each one downloads the ebook and are coachable. Nathan G. Lubbock TX. USA Evelyn K. Southfield, Michigan, United States Chapter 2. I have always believed in the power of the imagination. What is more interesting, this chapter also speaks on the importance of belief. It states that true belief is more than just a wish. I have many times dreamed of my life as I wished it could be, but I do not know that I truly believed that it could ever be that way. I now know that it is this lack of belief that made my vivid imagination futile. I have many times spoken mantras to myself such as I am wealthy and I am rich, but I did not believe that it would ever happen. My lack of belief kept me in poverty. I never gave up, I just kept planting seeds in my mind of prosperity, and one day something happened. I started to truly believe. I truly believe that I am going to be rich. I truly believe that I am going to have the home and husband of my dreams. I truly believe that I am going to be a source of inspiration to so many other people who are traveling the path that I have traveled. So, I had to ask myself, why do I suddenly believe now but yet I did not believe back then? I know what it is now. I persevered. Even though I did not believe my imagination, I kept practicing and I kept planting seeds in my mind, and now I truly believe them. They are so real and vivid now, they have to be real. Just as your body gets stronger with exercise, the mind gets stronger when you plant the right thoughts, and more important, your thoughts become more and more real. After a period of time, you start to actually believe that they are going to come true. My daily prayer, I am going to have $10 million net worth by the time I turn 55. In return for this money, I will donate my time and optimism helping others grow their business using Michael's Success in 10 Steps system. My state of mind is now that of belief. I truly believe this will come true. It is not a hope or a wish. This is my belief and it feels great. Michael, thanks for the lessons and thanks for the incredible Success in 10 Steps system. I finally feel as if I am giving back. This is so much better than going to the casino and trying to get something for nothing, which never works, and even if it does occasionally, it's never consistent. It's great to be a part of a consistent system that will work every time and for everyone if they are coachable. Eve K. Tooele R. West Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. Chapter 2, Desire Hill tells us in the last paragraph of this chapter, through some strange and powerful principle of mental chemistry which she has never divulged, nature wraps up in the impulse of strong desire that something which recognizes no such word as impossible and accepts no such reality as failure. What is this mental chemistry that nature wraps up in the impulse of strong desire that something which accepts no such thing as impossible or failure? One of the definitions of mental in the dictionary is of or relating to the mind, specifically of or relating to the total emotional and intellectual response of an individual to external reality, and one of the definitions of chemistry is a strong mutual attraction, attachment, or sympathy. As we read this chapter, we are exposed to example after example of people who changed them external reality to become what they desired their reality to be. Their reality was in their mind and they did not settle for what most people seen for them. They used their mental chemistry, which is a strong mutual attraction, attachment, or sympathy, to change their circumstances, to go after what they wanted, continuing with that something, that strong desire until their desire became a reality. It is easy to sit down and write a goal and a desire. The difficult part is to continue in pursuing that goal and desire when circumstances do not reflect the success of the goal or desire. So how did these people, who Hill used as examples for us, manage to continue on despite the circumstances they were facing? Hill gives us the answer when he states Barnes is a remarkable illustration of the power of a definite desire. Barnes won his goal, because he wanted to be a business associate of Mr. Edison, more than he wanted anything else. He created a plan by which to attain that purpose. But he burned all bridges behind him. He stood by his desire until it became the dominating obsession of his life and finally, a fact. It became a dominating obsession of his life. Barnes had that something, that mental chemistry that would not give up, that would not accept failure, and lived life as if his desire was a reality until it became a reality. So, my question to me is, do I have that something, that mental chemistry, that obsessiveness with my desire, and do I live life as if that desire is a reality, and if I do not, why not? Mental chemistry, we all have it to whatever degree, and we are the only ones that can change and control it. So how are we using our mental chemistry? Are we like the bear that hibernates in the fall, or the plants that lay dormant until spring when they are awakened from their sleep and are ready to continue in the pursuits God created them for? Or, do we just continue to sleep, allowing that mental chemistry to remain as it has all our lives and never awakening to the success for which God created us for? We all have a choice. Are we taking advantage of the opportunity God gave us to choose? Tuula R. Bob S. Sonny Alamogordo NM, USA Chapter 2, Desire, the starting point of all achievement. The first step toward riches. Last week in Chapter 1, we learned that thoughts are things. We create our own reality by what we tell our subconscious mind. In this chapter, Napoleon Hill continues his example of Edwin C. Barnes and how he had a burning desire to go into business with Edison, no matter how long it took. Hill begins giving us his recipe, which has created many 100,000s and 100,000s of very successful people over the last 80+ years. He put desire as the first step toward riches, because we must develop a burning desire or the thoughts will just be wants. He will refer back to these 6 steps several times in the following chapters. The 6 steps are: 1. Determine the exact amount you desire. 2. Determine exactly what you will give for that amount. 3. Establish a date. 4. Create a definite plan and begin at once. 5. Put the 4 items above in a clear, concise plan. 6. Read that plan twice daily, morning and evening. See and believe you will achieve it. To develop the faith, one must say their perfectly crafted self-talk 500,1000 times a day. I'm grateful to Linda and Michael D. for having a burning desire to create a way to help others be successful. Mentoring for Free has helped many thousands of people to be successful in the last 12+ years. And this Mentoring for Free system will continue to help 100,000s of people for many decades. Thank you, Linda and Michael D., for your efforts that have made Mentoring for Free so unique in the social media world. I'm grateful to the members of each training calls. Each call is designed per Napoleon Hill's recommendation, a mastermind group. Thank you to each of you for your participation. Bob S. Sonny Alamogordo NM. P.S. I am also grateful to each person who has downloaded Michael's ebook, Success in 10 Steps, and chosen to work at improving their life by participating in our Wednesday personal growth training and the other training calls to improve their skills when creating an income from home. Thank you to each of you. I appreciate you very much.
Okay guys, that was it for this video. We hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy this video, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel so that whenever I release the new videos that I'm publishing, you'll know about it and be able to keep up and enjoy the book. So don't forget to like, share, and comment below so that your friends can get the pleasure out of the book that I've got and you will receive. Along with that, I'm going to publish a link to the little mentoring lesson plan that's laid out by my sponsor, and so it'll be in there too, and you can go over there and see what it week by week and get on some of the phone calls. It's all very insightful stuff. So hope you folks enjoyed. Thank you very much.